All right, so the Steelers made some additional roster moves as they try to get down to the mandatory 53-man roster by Tuesday, which is tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern. Everything's Eastern because the NFL headquarters is in New York. So they released 11 and then terminated 1. Like, okay, I don't know why you had to do that. But we're going to move on. The terminated player is veteran punter Cameron Johnston. So they might have tried to trade him. Tried it. I think I literally just said tried it. They might have tried to trade him, but if they did, it obviously didn't work. But that means Corliss Waitman has won the punting battle. Now, both these guys did a great job, and both deserve to be punters in the NFL. So we'll see what happens. Corliss is a little younger by 2 or 3 years, depending on when birthdays fall, because right now Cameron is 33, Corliss is 30, but however birthdays fall. So Corliss is a little cheaper as well. I think they save like $2 million by cutting Cameron, which you could easily take that $2 million and give it to Cam, give it to Boz, use that for contracts. Because those are two players who, are wanting new deals. But let's get into everyone else that got cut besides Cameron. On defense, they released defensive lineman Kyler Baugh. He was signed a while ago. He got a sack, I think, versus Carolina. Linebackers, Mark Robinson. See, he, I think, is definitely someone who could be brought back on the practice squad. And he, by them cutting him, that probably means that Carson has made the 53-man roster, because just to think about it, if we have Patrick, Peyton, Malik, Carson, that's 4. I don't think there's anyone else really. So, that probably means that that's our 4. Because, he's a great special teams guy. Carson, I'm saying, is great at special teams, and you need that. You do. Julius Welshoff, I believe he was our international player, if I'm right, so he didn't count towards the 90-man roster, so we were at 91, technically. And I also think he won't count against our practice squad, so we could also just bring him back onto the practice squad, and we have another person there. But, so we were at technically 91, and then we cut 11. So then we moved down to 80. Now we cut another 12, which brings us down to 68. So we still have like 15 people we gotta cut, if I'm doing my math right here. Defensive backs, Deshaun Jameson and Daryl Porter. Jameson, I saw a couple of times make some plays, though. He, I think he was the one that got hit with the running into the kicker. What was it, against the Bucks, right? I think he got the running into the kicker, or roughing the kicker, whatever. And Daryl Porter, he was brought in a little while ago, and he was actually wearing Minka's number, 39. And it just felt weird watching someone not Minka wear 39, and, like, we're going to get that. We obviously are. But it does feel weird. that was happening. It's like when you finally give away. I'm trying to think. Like giving away AB's number. Not exactly because AB. But you have a great player, and then it's, hey, someone else is wearing my number. Ryan. Oh my God, when they finally let someone wear 50. So when a Landon came and he chose 50, and it's like, damn, someone besides Ryan Shazier is now wearing 50. And it felt weird because we had gone years and no one had worn 50. So on offense, the offensive linemen, Steve Jones and Aiden Williams. Steve, he was like guard and then played some at tackle. So it's like, okay, they're a little encouraged there. And I saw him at guard a lot in the games. So a little bit of versatility, but in the end, did not make a good enough case for himself to make the roster. Then J.J. Galbraith. He's one where maybe he could be a practice squad too. Where we have Jonnu, Pat, Darnell, and Connor right now. And if you put JJ on the practice squad and maybe someone gets hurt, he can step in if need be. Running back Lou Nichols. See, I liked him. I thought he played well, and I would definitely consider bringing him on the practice squad. Wide receiver Max Hurlman and Lance McCutcheon. Max, he's very versatile, where he's kind of that running back receiver. If he were on the practice squad, I probably wouldn't be mad at it. Lance McCutcheon, he caught that touchdown from Skyler. He made a couple of nice plays. There's definitely guys on the that could be practice squad. And then down here on special teams, we have Ben Sauls and Cameron Johnston, which I already talked about. Ben, he was the camp leg. He was. They don't have Boz kick too much, especially not in games. And that gives a kicker the opportunity to come in. He has a job over the summer, and he can put tape out there and say, okay, 31 other teams, this is what I can do. Or even the Steelers, knock on wood, God forbid Boz gets hurt, they could in theory bring Ben back. But, hey, 31 other teams minus who's settled on their kicker, this is what I can do. So, the Cowboys, no. The Chiefs, no. The Jags, I would say no, now that they know Cam Little can kick a 70-yard field goal. But there are plenty of teams out there that are satisfied with their kicker. So even if you go from 31 to, call it 20, somewhere in that 15 to 20, even half the league, 16. Hey, half the league that isn't 100% content with their kicker. This is what I can do. So, but that is it for here. Obviously, the Steelers have more moves that need to be made before 4 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. So, I'll have another video on who they cut. I'll have a video going through the 53-man roster. I'll have all of that. And that is it for this video. If you guys did enjoy it, please do leave a like. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button, turn notifications on, and I'll see all you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.